whoa, 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 what's going on? Whoa, whoa.
Hey, what's up guys? So here at OFR we always try and find the best and the most, perfect homes for each fish that comes through our facility and our care. Well, we always hold on to the Arapaima. Well, that is until we find something that is, respectable. Well, in this case, the gentleman doesn't want to be on film, but that doesn't stop me from talking about the fish, where it's going, and the home that it's going to be provided. So we ended up getting rid of one of our smaller Arapaima that was in this tank right next to us, and it will be going to an 8,000-gallon aquarium pond. It's a home build. It has a glass window in it. So some might call it an aquarium, some might call it a pond, but nonetheless, it doesn't take away from the awesomeness of it. I am happy that I could find, a home for this Arapaima, and he knows that at any time, if this thing gets to be too much, too big, which I am confident that the footprint of this pond is, can handle this Arapaima, so I am comfortable with go ahead and releasing this Arapaima to him. He's a great guy, takes great care of his fish, and yeah, who knows? Maybe you guys will get some video from him in the future, but we shall see about that. But here we go. Let's take a look.
All right, so before we take a look at the Arapaima, we're going to go ahead and talk. As you guys can see, most of the fish in quarantine have been rehomed. This opens the doorways for a few fish. Actually, these just came in today. I didn't know that. I'm just walking in, as you guys can see. But we have lots of room for new fish coming in. That is because we have a lot of calls. And all these tanks will be filled within the next couple of weeks. But this doesn't take away from the fact of what I want to do next. So, we have a lot of fish everywhere that you look. There are fish everywhere, including monsters, rarities, everything that you can see. So, what's going to happen? Actually you might not know, but there is, new aquariums always opening. One in particular that I want to help out with a bunch is Brian Barczyk's aquarium. Once he has the tanks rolling and flowing, he's going to want monster fish. So what can I do as Ohio Fish Rescue? Well, surely I can stock his tanks. So what I'm going to do, and this is going to be a breath of fresh air for myself, I can go ahead and unload some of my large stock that the normal people cannot care for, and Brian can instantly have, monsters on display at his aquarium. So this is going to open up even more tank space for me. We'll give him some iridescent sharks, some marble cats, some arowana, some Niger cats, who knows, some cichlids, some clown knives. We got monster pacu. He's gonna want one of these true timbiki. I think we've got 3 of them. I can let one of those go. I can give him an albino pacu. I'll give him a regular red belly if he wants. So he can have 3 massive pacu, and he can start off with some monster fish. There's even some catfish here that I will, send up there to him when he's ready. There's even some massive, and I mean massive, alligator gar in the monster pond. I don't need all of them, so I'll definitely give Brian a good selection of fish, and this will, essentially help me out with my bio load here at the rescue. There'll definitely be a lot more fish. You guys are going to have to stay tuned and find out exactly what those might be. But, for starters, he'll be coming in a couple of weeks, and he'll be picking up a bunch of African cichlids. He's got that whole aquarium house, and he wants a couple of those tanks stocked. So they are, cycling right now, getting the bacteria up and rolling. So as soon as they are good to go, he already added a couple of fish to jumpstart the process. He is working with Steve from Bash Aquatics, so he is definitely in great hands. And in just a few short weeks, we'll be giving him a bunch of African cichlids to help stock his tanks. And who knows, there'll definitely be some more fish, but I can't let all of the cats out of the bag. All right, let's go take a look at this Arapaima. All right, here is the Arapaima. He is about 2 foot long. He's just chilling in his tub right now. So he is calming down after being netted out of the tank. As you guys seen earlier in the video, he was on top of the tank. So I went ahead and grabbed him and put him into the tub. Okay, so this stingray tank looks a little even more barren. We now just have the Armadas and the Arapaima in here, along with some rays. And the rays are starting to dwindle as we move them around as well. So yeah, we you know, we're in constant rotation here. We did keep this Arapaima over the other one just because he was a tad bit smaller. He was only, you know, got him by about a half inch or so. So we ended up keeping the smaller one so we could have him just a bit longer. Plus, we love all the red on his tail. It's always great when you have an Arapaima this young already starting to show that red coloration on his tail. The one I just put in the tub, not so much, but he will develop it as he grows. All right, so lots of awesome things happening here at OFR as always, but I'm gonna go ahead and feed this tank while we talk about some of this information on the new Arapaima pond. So what I know, it is a 8,000 gallon pond. The dimensions on it, let's talk about that. But first, let's give these guys some food. Here we go. See that African arrow comes up and he's eating like a champ now. We don't have to feed him bloodworms no more. He's eating cut shrimp like it's his day job. So he's definitely packing on the weight. You see him just going to town here. Oh, that was a fish jumping. That was crazy. Yeah, he just goes to town on the shrimp. As long as you see him eating it and not spitting it back out, you know it's getting into his stomach. So right around, you know, the 10-inch mark or so, that is where an African arrow will start to develop a bit bigger stomach, and he'll be able to, you know, have fat reserves on him, and he won't need fed 10 times a day. So he's just getting to that size, and as you can see, he's starting to take on shrimp. And when he eats, you can see a little belly on him. So the scary stage is officially over. We just got to keep him fed, happy, and healthy. So let's give these Dorados some as well. See if that pound knife comes out and eats. But back to the dimensions on this pond. The pond was built quite some time ago, and he just refreshed all of his stock. He was hoping to come here and get some smaller catfish. However, everything that I have here is monster size, and he wants to grow everything out. So that's why we're sending the Arapaima with him. But the tank is 20 foot by 15, but it's only 3.5 foot tall. It's got a 3 foot tall viewing panel on it, about 10 to 10 foot wide. And he's able to view it from on top and on bottom. So you actually do the math on that. It comes out to like 7,900 gallons. Yeah, we'll call it an 8,000. But I think it is a great home for now. And if the Arapaima ever gets too big, he can always bring it back anytime that he wants. Or I can even go pick it up. I mean, he's just a few hour drive away. But you know, I always have to be, you know, mindful of everyone that comes in here. Everyone you see on video has been asked, and I do have their consent to film, because that is one of the biggest things about being a media influencer. If someone doesn't want to be on film, you can't force them. Now, some of the information I have, I'm giving to you guys, and I'm sure you guys will have more questions, and I can ask him and give you guys updates in future videos. But there you get it. You guys got info, and you guys got to watch these guys eat. So the sturgeons they're doing great. But if you guys notice something, here, let's take this off here. There you go. Wait, what's going on here? So previously, this was a big bushy plant here. Same thing with this. It was bushy down here all the way up, kind of like that. But now all the bottom stems are off, bottom stems are off. Well, that is because that guy right there and that guy are doing wonders on these plants. Pretty soon, he'll probably eat through them all, and there will be no plants left in this tank. It is coming to a point in time that, you know, we really can't have live plants in a lot of our tanks. Only select ones like the discus over there and the angelfish, but nothing in the monster fish tanks can we have even remotely close to live plants anywhere. The fish just tear them up, eat them, and destroy them. So what it's leading to is we're only able to have plants in our filtration and the river systems that we create, but that's all right. This pothos started off up here in a 4x4 square. It now jumped to an 8x4 square, came down over this fish tank, dropped roots in this fish tank, dropped roots in that fish tank, grew over to my sump over here, my biochambers, dropped roots in, spread all over. These things spread over here to this filter box, and I've got a new chute right here that actually might reach the filter box now, but anywhere it can be dropped in water, I 100% try, and it'll just keep getting longer. Eventually I can take these chutes, put them up here across the backs of these tanks here, and have them all the way down. Plus there is a grow light right here, so the pothos will be able to grow no problem. At least on the top of this tank, it'll probably peter off right about here because there's no light for them to grow on top of here. But this plants also come up on the top of this 1,000. There's actually a bunch of smaller stems behind this canopy that you can't see. Can actually get you up there. See? There you go. And then all these long stems have come over here across the whole front and stops right about here. He had one all the way over to here before, but it got broken one of the times that Reaper was up there messing around with the tank. So we just have to be a little more careful with how we handle the plants. So I hope you guys enjoyed the little update video and got to see, you know, some cool stuff with an Arapaima. Yes, we do rehome some of our monster fish, but to the right scenarios. So we will catch you guys in the next one. As always, stay fishy, my friends.